Welcome back to the channel, foodies. So today I'll be teaching you how to make some fricassee chicken for lunch or dinner. This is really similar to brown stew chicken, but the method is different.
Can't cook. Ticket there you pay your pretty look. You want to live a restaurant and come done man bank book. Cook, recipe book.
So to start, you have to get your chicken well seasoned. I have 3 leg quarters here and I just cut them into some pieces. Fricassee chicken is normally cooked big. So here I'm adding 1.5 tablespoons of all-purpose seasoning and 6 crushed pimento. Next, I'm going in with a teaspoon of onion and garlic powder and a half teaspoon of salt and pepper. Next, I'm going in with 2 tablespoons of blended seasoning, and this is just red and green onion, thyme, pimento, and Scotch bonnet pepper with the seeds. Now this is a half teaspoon of browning and a half teaspoon of dark soy sauce, which is going to give this the color. So now that everything is in, I'm just going to mix it all up, rub that seasoning all over the chicken. And as I mentioned earlier, this is very similar to brown stew chicken. You could season your brown stew chicken just the same, but it's just the method of actually cooking this that is different. It's also best for you to leave this in the fridge to marinate for just a few hours or overnight, to get all that season nice and soaked in your chicken. So here I just removed mine from the fridge after a few hours. I'm just going to rest it aside. I don't want it to be really cold when I'm frying it while I work on preparing some other things. So here I have potato, carrot, I have 1 tomato, red onion, and pimento seeds. I'm just going to set these aside. For the potato, you can just rest it in some water so it doesn't change color. So now we're going to use roughly 2 cups of oil, 1.5 to 2 cups to fry our chicken well. And fricassee chicken usually have a little kick to it as it relates to the spiciness. So here I have a half of a Scotch bonnet pepper, which I'm just going to fry in the oil just a little because I can't do it to take it too spicy. So now I'm just going to add the pieces of chicken in the oil just one at a time. And for fricassee chicken, you want your chicken to fry actually to about 80% of the way. So that means it will be fried for 80%, and then for the next 20% it will be cooked down, until it's cooked really well. So you want to fry these on one side for about 4 minutes. So 4 minutes on each side will be good until they're nice and cooked almost all the way through. Add all pieces in your pot if you can. And this is left in the bowl that the chicken was in. Do not throw that away because that's filled with your spices. So roughly 4 minutes later, you just turn your chicken pieces. They're nice and fried on one side. You get them nice and fried on the other side. And after you get them nice and fried on the other side, then you just take them out and leave them to drain. So after that, you want to remove the oil from your pot and leave about 2 teaspoons of oil in your pot. Now you're going to add in the potato, carrot, tomato, red onion and pimento seeds, and ginger too. And then you're going to also add some thyme leaves. This is a 1/4 teaspoon of thyme leaves that I'm using, dry thyme leaves, but if you have your fresh thyme, you just go ahead and add about 2 stalks in. And right now my pot is over low heat because you don't want to burn these. You're just going to saute these for just about a minute. Lovely. And then next you're going to be adding in 1 cup of chicken stock. If you don't have chicken stock, you mix some chicken seasoning with some warm water and that's your chicken stock. Next, I'm going to add 2 cups of water to what was left in the bowl and add that straight in, so that's filled with spices. And now you're going to turn up the heat just a notch from low flame to medium heat. Then add a 1/4 cup of ketchup. Next, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of dark soy sauce. Give this a little bit more color. Mix everything around. Then you taste your pot. Remember, it's your pot, so you give it a taste to see if it needs any more salt or any more seasoning. I'll be linking the seasoning in the description box. I'm adding a 1/4 teaspoon of all-purpose seasoning to this, and with this all-purpose seasoning, it's really good. You don't need any salt once you've added that, so you mix it around again, give it a taste. It's perfect, and the spiciness is just right for me. But if you want this to be, you know, a little bit more spicy, you can add more Scotch bonnet pepper with the seeds. Here I'm covering this and I'm going to allow it to get thickened just a bit. So this took a few minutes, like 5 minutes or so on the medium heat to thicken up just a bit, and the potatoes are cooked just halfway through. So this is really good right now. So now you're going to add the chicken pieces to this. So if you're using like the stew chicken method, I have a stew chicken video out. Check that out in the description box and also somewhere up here. If you are doing stew chicken, you would add the stew chicken in first, then you add the water and so on. For this, you add everything else first and then you add the chicken last. So now I'm just adding everything here. My stove is over medium, my pot is over medium heat. And this is smelling so good. The ginger, the thyme, those lovely spices, the pimento seeds. Lovely. And you're going to leave this. You can cover this now and leave this to cook for a good 10 minutes. And look at this, guys, 10 minutes later. Your chicken now is completely cooked. No blood in your chicken, nice and cooked. The gravy is nice and thick. Potatoes, carrots and everything nice and soft. And voila, share your Fricassee chicken. Look at this, guys, nice and lovely. Yummy Fricassee chicken, Roma's kitchen style. You can eat this today with some rice and peas, some white rice, some gunga rice. It's all up to you, but this is really delicious. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this video, or let me know if you think this is just like brown stew chicken or it's different. Of course, if you like the video, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on. Visit my website at romaskitchen.net. Until next video.